What is going on, people? Joey Talks Boxing. I want to talk about the amazing fight between Derek Chisora and Joe Joyce, Fight of the Year candidate. Unbelievable. I didn't do a pre-fight prediction because I was busy, but I'll just be straight up. My pre-fight pick would have been Joe Joyce to stop Derek Chisora. So I'm not going to be like, fake about it and do a hindsight 2020 or anything like that. But man, unbelievable. And what's interesting about this fight is that I had Chisora winning almost every single round, but I still thought that Joyce was going to knock out Chisora at every single point of the fight and was going to win until Derek Chisora dropped Joe Joyce. I think it was in round 9. It was either round 8 or round 9. And I was like, wow, like Derek Chisora is going to win this fight. Amazingly, I think that if it wasn't for that knockdown, Joyce would have won a split decision, which is crazy to me. But yeah, Derek Chisora, Joe Joyce, both guys were so rugged, were so tough. It was a type of fight where it was like the ultimate survival fight because neither guy has great skill set. Neither guy has a lot of speed, especially Joe Joyce, who his punches were like literally in slow motion. But both guys are so tough. Joyce still has a really good chin. I mean, it took 100 straight punches to get him down finally. And his chin's probably not what it even used to be. One of the all-time great chins in the history of boxing. But yeah, he definitely slowed down. And two guys that are older, slower. Chisora just outworked him. He held, he survived. Was hurt at times. And what's crazy is Chisora, even as early as the second round of the fight, looked tired. He was like, man, like I'm in there with the big guy. It was almost like it was the 10th round in the second round for Chisora. But he survived. And one of the great gatekeepers of all time. He's fought so many great fighters and is another win. But what I like about Chisora, he just comes with the heat always, tries to win, gives a good fight, a good account for himself. Even when he gets outclassed, it's never like he's not trying to win and like he gives up. Look who he's fought. Tyson Fury 3 times, Joseph Parker twice, Vitaly Klitschko, David Haye, Dylan White twice, Pulev now against Joyce. I mean, his opposition is definitely the best of anyone in this era, win or lose, I'm saying. And the UK fans, they're different than the American fans, where if Derek Chisora had 13 losses, he wouldn't be a big thing in America. You have 2 losses in America, they don't like you. But in the UK, they like their guys. They like Derek Chisora. They like Tony Bellew. And it's not just about the record. And that's something which I definitely like a lot about the UK fans. It's very different here in America. But Derek Chisora, for me, this was like his version of winning the Undisputed Championship. I know that sounds funny, but I'm being serious. This was the perfect embodiment of Derek Chisora's career. This W, unbelievable. Joe Joyce is not at the top level anymore. I never bought into all the Joe Joyce hype, right? Like, as early as other people did, even though he had 2 really good wins versus Parker and Dubois, who are now in the top 10. I just think someone who gets hit that much and is that slow is vulnerable. I never really bought into the whole thing that he was better than Anthony Joshua, that he would beat Anthony Joshua. But yeah, I don't think that either guy is at like world level anymore. I wonder what they do next. They're both older fighters. Where do they go from here? Derek Chisora, this would have been a great way for him to retire, but he said he got 2 more fights left. Is it another fight with Joyce? Is it a fight with Dylan White? Is it a fight with Deontay Wilder? Is it a 4th Tyson Fury fight? No, I'm kidding. But I don't know what it is, but whatever Chisora does, I'm going to watch it. Great stuff. Really a throwback fighter and somebody who will be remembered much more fondly than his record. Big shout out to Derek Chisora. A big-time win. Even, considering Joyce and the 2 Zhang losses, I didn't have him winning this fight, and most people didn't either, so I'm not going to be fake about it and say, like, yeah, Chisora beat an old Joyce. I didn't say that before the fight. Big win for him, and I'm not really curious to, like, what Joe Joyce does next. Maybe he does, like, a fight with Dylan White or something, or another fight with Chisora, but I am kind of interested in, like, Chisora more so. What does he do next? But either way, unbelievable fight of the year. So many rounds. So much survival on Chisora's part where he was like legitimately like his legs were gone for like the last 4 or 5 rounds. But he bid down. And I think it also only being a 10-round fight helped him. I think in a 12-round fight, I'm not saying he wouldn't win, but it would be a little bit more difficult. But unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable knockdown where he caught Joyce with that counter right and the punches you don't see coming. They give you the biggest impact. They hurt the most. That saying proves to be true. But great stuff. Big shout out to Derek Chisora. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.